My 45M wife, 43F, says sex is just sex? So my wife of 20 plus years tells me she would like an open marriage. She says to her sex is just sex if it's just a physical attraction. She admitted to being physically attracted to men she sees at her work. I told her we are all human and we all will see someone we are attracted to, but it on how you act on it is what is the issue. She says she don't want relationship and dates or anything like that, just sex. But not with a stranger, with someone who is a friend but still no connection with that person. That sounds confusing because it is. She made no sense. I don't know if she is asking for permission or forgiveness. I'm assuming she has someone in mind, but she says she don't. With her past, I'm sure he does. We have had issues before. I just would like to know what others think of the sex is just sex comment coming from a married woman. What do you all think? Sorry brother, read through the threads here. 90% of the time when an SO approaches out of the blue and asks for an open marriage, the following occurs. 1. They already started, they are just looking for cover to not be a cheater. 2. They'll tell you that it's just sex, it may start like that but it never ends like that. 3. They'll tell you you are perfect and say to you you can have fun too. The reality is if you don't look like Brad Pitt and are rich, it's infinitely easier for a woman to find someone to sleep with her than a man. 4. They say they'll be careful and use protection, they won't. 5. They'll say that it will be discreet, they will tell their BFF and it will eventually get out. Then all your BFFs that have had their eyes on her will try to get in her pants as well. She of course will love all the attention. 6. They'll do things with and to their AP that they've never offered or done with you. 7. They'll eventually meet someone that offers more on paper than you do and she'll ask for a divorce. Now here's what you'll feel, do. 1. You might accept at first to save your marriage, it won't. 2. Your resentment and anger will build and poison whatever is left. It will be her fault but she'll lay it all on you. You accepted the open marriage. 3. If you find someone that is better than your wife, you'll be the bad guy because at some point you'll realize that you would be better off divorced. She'll play the victim to whomever will listen. 4. When the truth comes out, your friends and family will question, what the hell were you doing this for? 5. Kids will know what's going on better. 2 loving households than one where one or the other parent is out dating and the other is miserable. Not something you want your kids to accept as normal. 6. She can still get pregnant. It happens. Odds are it wouldn't be yours. 7. If you have too much fun, she'll show up and want to close the relationship. Remember, this has nothing to do with you. This is about her selfishness, and selfish people hate it when others are having more fun in a situation that they created. Open relationships seem to work when both partners have already had experience or that's all they've ever known. Watch this video. https www.youtube.com/watch v = NALPEYOAMC. You're the husband in this scenario. My opinion, cut out the middle man and get a lawyer. If you say no, she's going to cheat anyway. If she is asking for an open marriage, she has someone in mind, or she is asking for permission after the fact. Go get a lawyer and start the divorce process. It's over. If she has not already done it, she has a guy all picked out and ready to go in the wings. I'm betting they Bobby already at least been in contact physically, if not full-on sex. Your wife wants to cheat on you or already has and is asking for a free pass. If I were in your situation, I'd end the marriage and let her go. If you say no, she will do it anyway. If you say yes, you won't feel the same ever again. I got that conversation after 30 years. Granted, it was about my needs in a sexless marriage, and she brought up the subject. I got on board because a marriage without intimacy is hell. There's more to it, but way too much for a comment. Long story short, she filed for divorce around 3 months later. There's a good chance she's already checked out, and this is step 1 of executing her exit strategy. It may not be too late for couples therapy, but dude, move fast if you want to save this thing. Edit. My lawyer told me that these cases in long-term marriages became close to half her caseload post-pandemic, and always initiated by the wife. Kinda sounds like she's lying to you. If sex is sex, then why does it have to be with someone she knows at work? My assumption is that she's already emotionally cheating on you with one particular person and wants your permission to take it to the next step. Her comments of sex is only sex. She doesn't crave a connection, and her comment of wanting it to be a friend and not a stranger and completely contradictory at each other. She clearly has someone in mind who she already does have a connection to. I would assume a coworker, as you touched on. Tell her she's free to do what she wants with whomever she wants, just not as your wife. She gave you a head start on divorce preparations. Has everyone really just skipped over the sentence? With her past, I'm sure she does. We have had issues before. This sounds like she has cheated in the past, and you took her back anyways. If so, this should act as the final reason to seek divorce. If sex is just sex, then marriage is just a contract. And since sex is just sex and she is going to have it with others, then a contract is just a contract and you are going to simply terminate it. Putting aside the "has she already cheated" stuff, which is of course possible, but nobody other than her actually knows. The direct question being, is it possible for sex to just be sex and not mean anything? I mean, yes, for some people, it is. Physical intimacy is not emotional intimacy, per se. Now, endorphins are released during sex that affect the brain. The euphoric feelings post-sex are often confused with love, so people catch feelings. It's often really hard for most people to disassociate the two. But it's not impossible. If it was impossible, there wouldn't be porn stars. Would it be possible for a person to completely disassociate emotional connection from physical satisfaction? Yes, 100%. But you don't have to see it that way. And if it's not for you, then it doesn't really matter whether or not it is for her. You can't get past that. And there's only one way to deal with that problem. She's asking for forgiveness. You're no longer married and there's no coming back from your wife's behavior. Best to make it official. If you aren't 100% into, then tell her that if she sleeps with someone, then that's it. Absolutely not okay. She is already cheating on you. Sex is just sex for some people. It's more for others. What other people think doesn't matter. What your wife thinks doesn't matter. Are you monogamous? Did you sign up for monogamy? You don't have to open your marriage, and you should not unless you both want it. Don't let her bully you. Don't let her tell you what sex should be for you. If she keeps pressing you after you said no, serve her with divorce papers. Then she can have sex with whoever she wants. Lol, I think open marriage order is. I am unhappy. Here's my issue. Seems we can't work this out. Let's see what solutions might exist. Opening the marriage is one. What do you think? We're both okay with this. Okay, let's try it. Here are the conditions. I will start looking for someone to open the marriage with. Here's who I chose. We're on board with this plan, right? I did the thing. How do we feel? Is this something we should continue doing? Not I wanna bone this guy. Let's open the marriage. Divorce. She don't love you. She's with you out of necessity and not love. Sounds like she's looking for retroactive absolution. Up to you if you wanna let her explore. because she'll probably come back eventually. But sounds like it's over, unfortunately.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.